everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your host as always, Goes, and today we're taking a look at the Amalgam, which is a wonderful miner, base raider, whatever you want it to be. This thing, it can go deep space, it can do anything you like. So this is the one we're looking at right here. Kit bashed to pieces. Look at this, bits of everything on it, yeah. But this is what we're talking about, and today we're going to talk about how to actually get started, because once you get to level 41, this is when you can actually build your amalgam, and then obviously after that it's going from what's next. So basically, when it comes to one of these systems here, or over the road here, just one of these over here, and you're going to be looking for miners. So here's one over here, because what are you after? You are after this plundered cargo. Why? Because on the refinery you have, this is how you get some of your parts. So here you go, for 2 million of these we can bash one of these out, boom, done. There you go. Obviously the higher level you go in your refineries and stuff like that, and there are other perks. Expo have a way of making these more so you can get more of these. So there you go, you're getting parts and you're getting tokens. This one here on the other hand is for your XCOM plunder tokens, which I'm going to go through in a second. And these are some of the bits that you can also use one of your other qualities to unlock different skins and bits and bobs along the way. The Voyager, if you have the Voyager, you can use your Voyager to also help with this process, because if you have a look here, as you can see, based on the tier of your Voyager, tier 5 miners, you get a chance to win, well, up to 19.6 of the parts to increase the quality of your amalgam, and obviously you get refinery tokens. And the reason you want the the tokens in offices is purely because if you want to get yourself on a God Wolf, this is one of the best places to get him from. Also, if you want the ship skins, that's also from here. But also these reputation ones are absolutely brilliant. 100% plus 2 Klingon reputation while you're hitting. You have 5-star. That is absolutely classic. I'm not being funny. That if you're trying to get to your, well, 10 million is your first lock, 1 billion is your second, 100 billion I think it is for your third and final lock. You can see what I mean. And that's, anything that gives you more is always better, and that's where these are. And that's one of the good things about doing it. So as I say, we get started. You don't have to have the amalgam to get started. As I've bought 2 ships over, I've bought classic pit crew. We'll bring him over. Oh, wrong one. Hit the right ship. See, I'm not going to get as much, yeah? Don't get me wrong. See, so we can use a normal ship, build it up. Yeah, so there you go. 20,000, yeah? Boom. That's with a complete loot crew on. So, as you can see, you need 20,000, and I'm not being funny. To get your plunder tokens, you're going to need 500k to start. So you just come down here and you beat these up until you get your 500. Yeah, 500,000. They're not hard to kill. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Because I'm not being funny. Even if you did this with your amalgam, say if I bring him over here and I killed this one, for instance, yeah. But the reason you're doing this is because those plunder tokens do something completely different, which I will show you in a second. Unfortunately, this is a bit slow. It's the only thing one thing I will say about this ship. It is, yeah, like watching a tumbleweed go across my screen at the moment, yeah. But not to worry. I would like to say it gets faster, but this is tier 6, so yeah, tier 1's even worse. I'm not gonna lie. Boom. This is why I say do this first part with a bigger ship. Something that's a bit faster, yeah. Because I'm not being funny, even with this. Oh, I'm down here. See, I mean, just no loot crew. But you can see I've got a 6 million cargo hold. So if I was to go here and scroll right down. They're at the very bottom normally. I have 23 of the plunder tokens. So if I was to activate, that gives me 1 hour. But I'm back. Sorry about that. I totally forgot that when you activate one of your XCOMs here, you have to be at base to make it work. If your ship's already out, it doesn't work. So make sure you're based close to where you're going to be doing this. So here you go. This is what I mean. Now, so if I attack this one, you're going to see a heck of a difference. So I just got 93,740. So you can see there is a heck of a difference. Now, you're literally going to fill this thing up in a few hits. I would suggest if you're going to do this, you do concentrate doing it on for the hour. Yeah, I would literally smash as much as you can out within the hour. I'm not going to do that now, obviously. I'm just going to pretty much waste this one. But that's down to me. I've got, as you can, I had plenty, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But this is just to show you guys how to do it. As you can see, this is filling up pretty quick. Yeah, there goes. There's one pull. Yeah, I would literally just go until this is full, return it to base, bring it back, for an hour. And you pretty much know that then you're not going to have to do this again at the start for a good few weeks. Eventually, under X-Borg, you can then obviously increase the amount of chests you're opening, which then will obviously increase the amount of plunder you're going to need to be doing and everything like that. So obviously, as time goes on. But when you're first starting, this is pretty much all you're going to be doing. You're going to spend an hour, 2 hours, use your first 2 tokens, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Fill up your Amalgam, take it back, boom. Yeah, I currently use the Voyager, and I use the plunder to increase mine. But the other thing is, I have 2. So as you can see, I have 2 that I'm working on. He's currently out doing other bits. Well, I'm currently using this one right here at the moment to show you guys. How to get it? That's the other big question. Yeah. So there are multiple ways. One, obviously, as always, you can use the shop and you can buy one. I think this will set you back £100, which you do not need to do. Every cosmic cleanup, yep, you can spend. I think it's something like 13 weeks, and you can get one. Yep. And obviously once you've done that by cosmic cleanup, once you got it once, that's it. It's gone. You won't see it on there again. Obviously, if you wanted a second one, then you'd have to buy it, or you'd have to wait for the event stores. They do one every like 4 months, and you can obviously pick up your bits to get that. That's how I got both of mine through one cosmic cleanup and event store. I haven't paid for one. I wouldn't have paid for one. But there you go. Now you can see we're totally full. Brilliant. Now we're going to return that to base. So yeah, that's obviously how you get your plunder, which helps you do these 2 parts of your refinery. Obviously, your tokens come elsewhere, including this one has a cloak. This miner was designed for raiding, which is one of its main purposes. So if you can cloak, get into the raid zone, and you can do that sort of thing, that is absolutely brilliant. So that's why the cloak is brilliant. All these other bits, even if you just unlock them and don't actually have them assigned on your ship, you'll still get the bonuses from them. So that's actually really good. And the paint skins and everything, obviously, are great. They're always worth having. Yeah, you get the little perks from them, everything. As I say, with the when you're doing your Voyager bits, this is a very good way of getting the parts you require to get yourself leveled up faster. Also gets you the tokens as well towards getting your officers, and it gets you the ship shards as well, which is another really difficult, one of the hardest ones to actually acquire. And obviously ship XP. Ship XP is ship XP. We all require ship XP. At any given time, we could always use from ship XP. Now, we're almost back. He flies back. What's that sitting there? Who wants to die? Okay, Captain Hostile. Okay. Right, so we're going to have a quick look at this on the other turn of things. Now, one of the beautiful things about... Oh, repair? Repair. Right, there we go. One of the most beautiful things about this ship is it's not overly expensive. It's only now at tier 6 that you require anything other than 3-star. So, which is fine, don't get me wrong. See, I've got plenty of 4-star, so that's not a problem. Parts and stuff, I'm working on, as you can see. I'm slowly snacking them through. But it's always brilliant. But then the reason you want this is because of it's primary skill and everything about this happens to be because it's a combat. Here we go. Oh, it's got the cloaks. You can't cloak in station. Well, we know we can't cloak in station, you silly sausage. Right. Downsides. I will always say there are downsides. Its impulse speed is very slow. And its mining speed is not the fastest. No matter what you're doing, it's not that great. Its cargo capacities are brilliant. And stuff like that. But it's not ever going to be the fastest miner. Even if you set it up as I have, I set it up as a gas miner, yeah, it still doesn't do it as fast as you want. Officers, obviously, I'm only using them, but you can, if you want to increase the size, like if I wanted to remove, let's say, remove you off, if you put, one, and obviously, some people increases the size of your cargo by 35%. So we were on 6 million. Oh, I can't upgrade him. We were on 6 million. It will now go to 6.8 million. The same with people like Data. If you stick data, enterprise data underneath, he'll also increase the size of your cargo, which is great when it comes to raiding. This is what this one was designed for, raiding. Yeah, it's percentage based. So after winning the battle, if the target has more resources than the available space of the cargo, you'll also get an additional 0.066% of the remaining resources, which translates to basically, if you're attacking a 20 billion base with this, you could be looking at getting an extra 6.6 million per hit, as well as your cargo size. So that would then take this up to over 12 million a hit kind of thing, if not more, depending on how much resources they have to what you're getting each time. So you stack this for when it comes to attacking or raiding. You want to make sure you can get the most out of your cargo. So get the people that extend your cargo hold anywhere and everywhere, yeah. And I say with the cloak, you can use the cloak to sneak in undetected, especially during incursions and stuff like that. And you can take a big chunk of points, boom, one hit, yeah, get the heck out of there. Whatever it comes to, yeah. Or if you're raiding, it means you can take a lot more quicker from somebody. But yeah, other than that, this ship is wonderful for what it is. I say, look, as you can see, mining speed I wouldn't say is the best. It's not going up particularly great, but its cargo size, each of these ships has overprotected cargo at the moment of over 160k. So you got to take some things with what they are, compared to some of the other miners that you may only get 40,000 protected cargo, and they mine faster, but these you could send out for longer periods. Also, as you can see, the warp size on these is a lot better, so you can get into deep space, mine your 4-star, and there you go, your happy days. And you can leave them on the nodes overnight without them going over protected cargo and filling up quite nicely. Well, hopefully that helps. Any questions, as always, guys, anything else you can add to, hey, I don't know, or what you want to share with the community, put in the comments below. I've been your host, as always, Skulls, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, people. Stay safe.